Hey everybody, it is Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So for today's video, we are doing our next weapon comparison. And we're going to be doing a pretty special weapon today, and that is the Frag grenade, which of course has been a weapon that's appeared in every Halo game from start to the current one, and will probably appear in future Halo games as well. So the Frag grenade has been one of the most popular requests in recent videos, so that's why I'm tackling it for this video. Don't worry. You know who you are out there. There are definitely a lot of other popular requests, and I will get to them soon. So just stay tuned. But for today, we're doing the Frag grenade first. Now, as always, I need to remind you guys that I cannot compare Halo 5 in this comparison, nor can I do Halo 2 Anniversary's multiplayer, and that is because there are currently no mod tools that exist yet that lets me view the tag information in the game files to get the official stats for the frag grenades. So without the official stats, I can't make an objective number for number comparison between those games. So that's why I have to leave those out. But who knows, maybe when MCC comes to PC, and if mod support ever comes to it, there might be a way to view the information and we could revisit this eventually. But for now, we can't. But anyways, with that in mind, let's go right into it, starting with Halo 1, or Combat Evolved. The frag grenades, they have quite a reputation in Halo 1. They are often referred to as mini nukes. But let's take a look at the stats here. So it takes 0.8 seconds for it to blow up. And it has an explosion radius of 2.5 meters. And its explosion does 120 points of damage. So yeah, mini nuke would be a pretty fair description. But that's our baseline for now for frag grenades. Let's move on to Halo 2. Obviously, Halo 2 brings the grenade back. Functionally, the frag grenades don't change much between each Halo game, and you know, it's mostly just appearances. But other than that, like frag grenades, they pretty much do the same thing. You throw a grenade goes boom, and that's basically how they work. But other than that, let's take a look at the actual stats for Halo 2's frag grenade and see how that compares to Halo 1. So, Halo 2's frag grenades, they explode in half the time it takes in Halo 1. It may sound like a lot, but it's a really small difference, like a difference of 0.4 seconds. So you probably won't notice it. The blast radius, though, is reduced from 2.5 down to 1.25. And the damage has been severely nerfed, down from 120 to 75. That's quite a lot of damage reduced in Halo 2. So yeah, Halo 2, it's a faster grenade technically, but it's much weaker. Now, going on into Halo 3, by now, if you've watched a lot of these videos, you've probably noticed that usually, a lot of times, Halo 3 has a trend of being very similar to Halo 2's weapon sandbox. Every now and then there's like a few small differences here and there, especially for the more, I guess, competitive weapons that are used in multiplayer. Those might change a bit, but for the most part, a lot of other stuff remains the same. And that's actually the case of the grenades as well, the frag grenades at least. The detonation time is also 0.4 seconds, blast radius is also 1.25 meters, and the damage is also 75 points of damage. So, based on these stats alone, Halo 3's grenades are exactly the same. Of course, they are a different appearance-wise. They've been visually upgraded a little bit from Halo 2's frag grenades, but functionally and stat-wise, they are pretty much the exact same. And of course, ODST is also the exact same, and you know, even visually is the exact same and everything. So we'll be skipping ODST for this comparison. We usually only compare ODST if there's like a difference in the weapons. Otherwise, ODST is essentially the same as Halo 3 because it is built off of Halo 3, quite literally. But anyways, next game that we will compare though is Halo Reach. Quite a lot has changed by the Halo Reach grenades appearance-wise, and even the sound effects have changed quite a bit too. But what about the stats? So, these grenades explode even faster now. Instead of 0.8 and 0.4 in Halo 1 and 2 and 3, they now have a detonation time of 0.1 before they explode. It's more of a detonation delay, actually, just to clarify. But yeah, they explode a lot quicker. Their explosion radius is back up, though. It's 2.25 meters now, instead of the 1.25 from Halo 2 and 3. but it's still a little lower than Halo 1's radius, which was 2.5. And the damage is up a little bit as well, up 5 points, from 75 to 80, but still a far cry from the 120 in Halo 1. Now, the last game we'll be comparing is Halo 4. So in Halo 4, also just like Halo 3 and 2, by now you might have realized that Halo 4, its weapon sandbox is also very much like Halo Reach's. A lot of times things are the exact same between the two games. Usually just visual differences between the two. And I mean, sometimes, just like with Halo 3 and 2, sometimes there are differences in certain weapons, but a lot of times they're the same. And that actually holds true still for the frag grenades in Halo 4. Detonation time is also 0.1 seconds, radius is also 2.25 meters, and the explosion does 80 points of damage. So these three stats are exactly identical to Halo Reach's. There weren't really any other stats I could compare. I mean, it's a grenade. Like I said, it's simple. You just toss it, grenade goes boom. So I don't really know what else to throw in a comparison. But based on those stats, that's what Halo 4's grenades are like. So, which Halo game has the best frag grenade? So this was a no-brainer. The answer is, of course, Halo 1's frag grenades. They have a reputation for being like mini nukes, and they've definitely earned that reputation. Halo 1's frag grenades are way OP compared to all the other Halo games. Their blast radius is greater than any of the other Halo games, and they do so much more damage too. Like Halo Reach and 4, their blast radius comes close to Halo 1's, but still a little bit shorter. But even then, their blast radius is much smaller. So, their damage is much smaller. The most powerful frag grenade after Halo 1 is Reach and 4, which do 80 points of damage. But Halo 1's frag grenade still does 120 points of damage. The only downside to Halo 1's frag grenades is that they take slightly longer than all the other Halo games, 0.8 seconds at the most to detonate. But, all of them take less than 1 second to detonate, so even though the others might be faster, it's not really noticeable to you. You're not going to be able to time with a stopwatch because it's all less than 1 second. So it'll be pretty difficult for the casual observer to notice it, if at all. But yeah, so there you guys have it. That is the most powerful frag grenade in all of the Halo games, which is on Halo 1. Which is no-brainer. But, a lot of times Halo 1 does have the most powerful most powerful weapons, but not always. But once again, a lot of the recent comparisons we've done, it actually hasn't had the most powerful. But now we're back to Halo 1 taking the crown again. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what you want me to compare next. And there's definitely a lot of requests I'll be getting to soon. But if there's anything else me to tackle, just let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to get around to it. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.